Hey guys, week 6 of the Minecraft server. Going to try something a little bit new today, which is not really for building, but more just like talking about stuff while building. I made a list of 3 things I want to talk about today. It's just a way for me to organize my thoughts better, I think. But first of all, let's see if there's any new builds. And looks like Kai probably made some improvements here. I don't quite remember what exactly this looked like last time, but it looks like he made some new changes here. Oh yeah, the glow squid thing, yeah. So apparently this was what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to have glow squid inside this ring here, but all the glow squid apparently respawned or despawned. And I don't know if Kai did anything to make it not despawn or whether I'm just lucky, but they're here now and it actually looks pretty good. I wish the glow squid had like ambient, what do you call it, like they could be like a light source, because then it would look really good. But and that's the reason why I voted for the glow squid in the first place, but unfortunate. um I yeah, I mean, it's been a week, so I don't quite remember whether this was here last time, but it looks like he finished this area. Yeah, I think I remember this being like dirt here, so it looks like this area is completely finished. I like this pufferfish kind of showcase here. And oh, it looks like these are empty, but this is like for the Ooper Loopers. Um, Ooper Looper? I don't know what it's called in English. What was it called? Bucket. Oh, axolotls. Yeah, that's what they're called. Forgot about that. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about this as well. Just like, I think I originally set this world as easy mode. But I think if you just look at the difficulty right now, yeah, it's peaceful. So, um, definitely have to think about that. Just like in the future, if I want to make something in easy mode or normal or hard, then maybe we need to light that place up or something. But yeah, in general, I like peaceful mode as well. It's just kind of, yeah, I don't know what this is for. Like this whole small section here with like the closed off part. I don't know if this is supposed to be like some other display, but looks like that's also a work in progress right now. Um, yeah, looks like you can go in here and just be with the fishes. Oh, looks like you figured out some way to make the fish stay on the bottom. It's kind of interesting. Let's see. So yeah, looks like that is a pretty much finished build. Oh, it's a spider. Oh. Dinner bone. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know who made this one. It looks really good. I want to say it's Kai just because it's another like torture machine, but at the same time, I don't know if he knows about this dinner bone thing, like calling it dinner bone to turn it upside down. So I want to say it's either Kai or Josh who made this. Sorry if I'm completely wrong. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else that's new in the server. But yeah, in terms of what I want to build today, I still haven't thought about it, so we'll see when we get there. Um, let's see. Yep, looks like it's still unchanged from last time. Obviously, I didn't think it would be changed just because, he also has work. But going back here, let's see. Any other changes? Oh, the sign here. Oh, wait, this is really cool. Let's see. My guess is Felix on this one. Um, because I feel like he likes these kind of redstone things. But again, this could also be Kai. I don't know. Yeah, this is a hard one. It looks too polished for it to be Felix. I feel like Felix doesn't like to just copy like redstone contraptions from online. So my guess is it is Kai. I like it. We still don't know what this is for. Oh, we do, but I don't know why it still exists. Oh, there's signs here now. Peace was never an option. Peaceful. I see. Okay. Let's see. Any other changes? I don't think there's anything else here, so guess I'll start building something for this episode. So yeah, I'm just gonna while I speed it up, I'm just gonna, talk about random things that I put in my checklist. So the first thing I wanted to talk about today, why are businesses only open from 9 to p.m.? And this is specifically talking about like health related things or recently I tried to schedule a haircut appointment, but the problem is that I go to the office and I'm pretty much working from 9 to 5 p.m. There's like breaks and all that you can take. But if I wanted to get a haircut, I would have to schedule during that time. And I feel like I'm actually not sure what like the etiquette is here. Maybe you are supposed to just like take time off of the day to get your haircut and just be done early or something. But I don't know. As a newbie, I feel kind of hesitant to do that. And yeah, like all like the well like most of the barber shops around my work end at 5 p.m. and start at 9 a.m. So it's like I don't know what like the yeah, I guess like the societal guideline is there in order to get a haircut as like a as a person working. Is it like you're supposed to do it on the weekend or but then again, why is it that the businesses are open from 9 to 5? Like there surely has to be a reason why it's not that detrimental to their business to lose out on the people who are working during that time frame. So I guess I'm just curious about like what that is about. I find it kind of annoying that I have to schedule it on a weekend or find like a place that ends later, for example. But yeah, I think it's strange to me that it's not like standardized for um I guess like customer facing ones to be like a little bit uh out of sync with that 9 to 5. So for example, like opening at 7 and ending early or like opening at noon and ending at 9 p.m. or something like that. Um but yeah, I don't know if that's like a recent thing due to COVID or if that's always been the case, but I find that to be interesting as like a new adult, I suppose. Um, the second thing I want to talk about, and yeah, this is just like all stream of consciousness stuff, but I wrote down like the topics on the paper, but um, so this is coming from um my interactions with this soccer group that I recently joined just like casually and they're made up of, I want to say like half of them are people who have recently come from Japan, either for work or for study or um, making like a commitment to not live in Japan. But like the cultural differences, I feel is very. I find it difficult for me to interact with them or at least like relate to them. And I find myself getting annoyed sometimes by their actions. So, for example, like during these soccer practices or practice games basically where it's just like me and my friends from Japanese school who play soccer versus like them who are mostly from Japan. And it's just like it's difficult for me to understand why they are trying so hard in a practice game. Like I like because we had more players than them. I helped out on their team and just like played in like right back, which is just like defense basically. And part of it is that I'm unfit, so maybe they're like annoyed in the fact that I'm like struggling to keep up with them. But it's just like there's no stakes. There's like nothing on the line, and yet they're wanting me to be like 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 thinking it's like Koshien or something, and just like let's go team, let's go, we got that win, boys. Like I just don't understand that. Like they're trying so hard. But maybe that's not like a wholly Japanese thing. Maybe it's just them that's like that, and my friends are on like the more relaxed side. But I found that to be kind of, yeah, kind of difficult to. Yeah, I couldn't find myself wanting to hang out with them more. I kind of left the group chat. Okay, actually, the reason why I left the group chat was not related to that actually. Um, Although it kind of fed the fire, I guess. But so I think it was yesterday, and I could pull up the text message. While hiding like the personal information, but basically the idea of the message was that the guy who is like leading these groups was like, "Hey guys, I feel like you guys are not appreciative of the opportunity to um like to play soccer with us because you guys are not helping out with like taking these bibs home and then washing them, right?" And I'm like I just don't understand that. Like they think it's like a respect thing, I think, or just like a kansha is a word for it, right? Kansha is like respect in Japanese, or respecting yeah, Japanese. And it's just like, why do I need to do this? Like nobody wants to wash bibs, and like you could just like, I don't know. It just I just like, I'm just like, you're not obligated to bring them, but you're also, you also don't have the like, I don't. This is difficult to explain. Uh, this is so difficult to explain. But it's just like, I found it annoying that they don't just say directly like, please help out and um bring like every now and then volunteer to, or yeah, volunteer to wash the bibs. Like if they said that, then I would be totally fine. Like I'd be like, okay, next time I'll do that. But they were like being super indirect about it, just like, hey, I noticed that no one is volunteering, and I feel that that is not respecting or not appreciating the opportunity for you guys to hang out with us. It's kind of like the vibe I was getting, and I was just like, bro, like, just say it to, like, I don't know why they're, it seems like they were like afraid to like straight up call me, or not me directly, but call like the young people out on not helping out. I don't know. I think that's like a common thing in Japan as well, just like not being direct with like uh their concerns. But yeah, I found that to be annoying. And yeah, I mean, I kind of left the group chat. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to relate with them. Um, but yeah, I think there are like people who I'm okay with. Like, for example, like my friend has a girlfriend who came from Japan recently, and she's like pretty easy to talk to. And the reason why I feel like is because I guess she's not from, or like she kind of stood out from the other Japanese people when she was in Japan. At least that's what she said. To me, she seems pretty normal, but maybe that's because in American standards she's normal, but in Japanese standards she's weird. And the opposite is the case for like the Japanese people, I guess, that are part of the soccer group. So anyway, that was me ranting about why I hate. Well, hate is a strong word, but why I didn't like my experience with the Japanese people. Um, Last thing I want to talk about. Man, talking is hard. By the way, like I prepared these notes, right, and it's just like these three topics I want to talk about, and I thought I could just like carry myself through it, but it's like after like, I can't be like fully stream of consciousness, right? Like some YouTubers are able to just, well, okay, first of all, I'm not gonna call myself a YouTuber, but some people are able to just speak and speak and speak. Like I have a friend who I hang out with on the week on Friday nights, and we would just like sit around and do a barbecue and um like talk about stuff. It's mostly just me listening because I'm not that good at talking, but um like he would be able to talk about things over like very very like without stopping, and it would be really good. Like I would be like like very intrigued by what he's saying because he's really good at storytelling. I want to get that ability, but it's hard because I feel like sometimes I just like, well, actually, sometimes I don't think before I speak. The other times I'm like thinking too hard before I speak. And so if you notice me just like, like thinking before I complete my sentence, like I guess I kind of did that in this sentence as well. Just like it's because I'm like, should I be saying that, or either that, or I just haven't prepared what to say next. I don't know. It's hard. Maybe I should just like speak slower. Maybe that's like the strategy. I don't know. Anyway, so the third thing I wanted to talk about is commuting versus remote work. Um, and this is kind of I thought like and it's kind of hard to say because in software engineering, most of your work can be done remotely, right? And so you would think that why don't you just work remotely? And originally, I thought that as well. I was like, oh, I have to come to the office. I have to commute an hour to get to the office every day, and I kind of dreaded that. But I think being in the office really helps. First, because I feel more productive there. Just because I don't have like the distractions at my home. Like for example, my desktop, um, my bed, which will be in my room. Like my GameCube controller and all that. That's also in my like literally my room is just made for not being productive. And so being in the office and only having my work laptop, well, I guess I have my phone, but that's for breaks. And it's just like makes me feel more productive and more able to focus on work. Um, so that's what I like about it. I think people talk a lot about the benefits of remote work. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. First of all, just because I don't see the benefit of it as much. But yeah, I think that coupled with the fact that I can ask my coworker for help very easily. Maybe too much. Maybe I'm annoying a little bit with all this questions, but um, that is nice. Also, I think maybe my company is like fairly special in this case, but when there's like me and at least two people, we usually just like order food and put it on like a company card. And so I get like free lunches if I go into office, which is like a really nice thing as well. Um, Especially in Seattle, if you actually buy food, like it costs like at least $15, I want to say, and so like you know getting free food is nice. Um, so yeah, those are the three things I wanted to talk about today. Basically, the idea for this, I don't know if I'm gonna do it next week as well, but just like every week, I'm gonna talk about like things that caught my attention in that particular week, or other things that from the past that I haven't been able to talk about yet, like invention ideas. Like I like to keep track of some random thoughts I have during the day about like, oh, this could be like a startup idea or something. I'm just gonna talk randomly about these things as we go on with these episodes. Um, but yeah, I guess like last thing, in terms of like my life, you know, life update. So nowadays, I feel pretty capable of doing things independently. Maybe it's like the Dunning Kruger thing where it's like, oh yeah, it's like the beginning. Yeah, I'm beginning to understand, and then I'll hit like a point where it's like, oh wait, I don't understand anything, and then just like drop down. But right now, I feel like I'm capable of doing a lot of these the tickets assigned to me, and it's pretty fun for the most part. Let's see, what were there were like some roadblocks I faced, but like I feel like with every single obstacle that I face, it's like after I get past it, it really helps too in like the next experience. So to give like a concrete example, I made like a basically I was like trying to figure out how to make a login button. And then after I figured it out, it took a while and I had to ask a bunch of people. Um I had to repeat that logic for a separate ticket. And that was like really easy. Just like an example of how things work, I guess. Um but yeah, It's been pretty fun. Outside of work, I like to on Fridays, like as I think I mentioned before, I like to go to my friend's house and we do like a barbecue on the rooftop, and that's been pretty fun as well. I know like very little about that kind of stuff, and so he's kind of carrying in terms of like knowing how to, you know, like set up the grill and like what to bring and how to season the meat and all that. And so it's been cool. Like I'm learning more about like American culture, I guess, you know. Anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I guess today I just built this decoration around the temple. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.